It's no surprise that there are so many Nazis in the United States, especially after World War II, and the United States did Operation Paperclip, where they bought a lot of Nazis, brought them over to the United States, and hid them under cover. That allowed them to then spread their ideology throughout all of America, keeping the Nazi ideology alive.
Before causing panic
It's an active shooter in Walmart.
and shooting 4 people inside this Walmart,
You can still hear the gunshots?
Yes.
the 20-year-old suspect had arrived at the Beaver Creek store in his black pickup. According to court documents, security video shows Benjamin Jones exiting his truck, which he left running. The driver's side door was open and headlights were still on. He walked into the store carrying a rifle and seconds later began shooting. Police found a hand.
I mean, how many times do we have to go through right-wing Nazis going to stores and stuff, doing a mass shooting before we actually deal with Nazis as a violent terrorist group? Because that is what they are, a violent terrorist group. We've had Nazis do attacks on the infrastructure, trying to take out the power grid. Why don't we truly deal with them for what they are?
Written note inside the truck, although they haven't elaborated on what it said. The investigation led police 10 miles away to Jones's home. A search warrant shows investigators seized 18 items, including 2 Nazi flags, more handwritten notes, and an SS history book. The SS was a paramilitary organization under Adolf Hitler. The FBI confirmed the shooting may have been inspired by racially motivated violent extremist ideology.
There's no may have been. He is obviously have been inspired by Nazi ideology. The dude is a Nazi because you don't buy Nazi flags if you're not a Nazi.
After shooting 4 shoppers, a white woman, 2 black women, and a white man, police said Jones turned the gun on himself.
Shooter is down, shooter is down.
Wow, the Nazi turned the gun on himself? That is pretty cowardice to do, which, under Nazi ideology, make you an unfit white person, and other Nazis would kill them.
Down.
WLWT looked into his past and found Fairborn police had 2 interactions with Jones last year because he was suicidal. Records show in April of 2022, Jones told officers life has been stressful lately and he would probably hang himself. A month later, Jones.
So the Nazi became depressed and decided, hey, I'm gonna, off myself, so why not go from a bunch of people? This is just disgusting. Most Nazi, though, are very, very much to be giant cowards, which is why they will only do stuff like this, go on mass shootings, or wait until enough of them group together in order to do something like a protest.
Jones told police he felt overwhelmed by everything and the thought of becoming an adult, and he thought about using a gun to shoot himself in the head. Both times, Jones was transported to Soin Medical Center for a mental health evaluation. Just 2 days before the Walmart shooting, investigators say Jones purchased a high-point .45 caliber carbine from a Dayton area store. Investigators say
Okay, with his record of being in a mental hospital for suicidality, why was he allowed to buy a gun? Shouldn't, like, the red flag laws, like, flag him for that? Or does the state of Ohio not have those? I assume probably not, being that they are a radical red-wing state.
they're looking to see if any of Jones's answers on the ATF form were inaccurate. One of the questions he would have had to answer: have you ever been adjudicated as a mental defective, or have you ever been committed to a mental institution? And the
Ooh, the term mental defective sounds just pretty weird to use. Are you a mental defective? Sounds kind of Nazi BS to use. Can't you just ask, have you been admitted to a mental hospital for various reasons?
The FBI says it is continuing to look into the shooter's background, online activity, and motive. The FBI is asking anyone with information about Jones to call the FBI directly. Reporting in